There we go, alive. Okay, so now we're just going to take it into a narrow march. And we'll do a narrow to wide. So you can count it for, like, say, 4 steps. You can start to bring the arms in, but just wide for 4, narrow for 4. Lovely, well done. Fantastic. Last couple. Brilliant. We'll take those legs out in front for our heel digs. So just tapping the heel on the floor. Adding that bicep curl as well. So just clench the fists a little bit so you're adding some tension in the arms, and just keep the arms, the elbows into the waist. Lovely, well done. Okay, take the legs wide and we'll bring our heels up to the bottom for the hamstring curl, adding the arm pull down if you want. Lovely, well done. 2 more. Okay, we're going to just take a little side touch, so just a little dip in the middle and then tap the feet. And as we do, just reach the arms over in front of the body. Lovely, well done. Okay, and then just reach up on a diagonal. And back across to the sides. And up to a diagonal. Lovely, just hold it marching in the middle. Just roll those shoulders back. Release any tension from the day. Sun shining. We're all happy. And just do those arm circles wider, just single arm. Fantastic. 1 more each side. Brilliant. Okay, hold it there. I've got a number of exercises, and for anyone that just joined late, these can all be done standing. Obviously lots of adaptations, but there's, just as we progress, some options where you can go down to the floor, or we'll use the wall or a chair. So if you've got a sturdy chair, nothing on wheels, then so you can stay standing if you want. So let me just tilt my screen and touch when I do go down. There we go. So we're just going to start with a V-step or a box step forward. So let's just take it out wide and back. You can either keep the hands on the hips or put the hands up as you step forward and down as you step back. Lovely, well done. Brilliant. Okay, keep stepping, but this time let's just change it to 2 forward punches. Slowly powering you through from the waist. Brilliant. Two more. Last one. Okay. Next, we're going to go into our wide, narrow march. So just like we did in the warm-up, we're going to go wide for 4, narrow for 4. Off we go. Think about using those arms. So you really, it's like an exaggerated move. Keep that tummy nice and tight, stand nice and tall. Power off the floor with those feet. Brilliant. Okay, one more time, wide and narrow. Okay, hold it there. Now we're just going to do some gentle like squats to start. So just mini squats, we're not going too deep. and then we can progress it a little bit further as we go. So legs just wider than hips. You're going to sink that bum down towards the floor. So off we go, sink it down and then drive back up through your heels. So keep looking forward, keep your chest up, squeezing that bum at the top. But we're just warming up all the legs still, so don't go too deep. Fantastic. Okay, 5 seconds to go. Lovely. Keep the legs in that same position. Keep the knees soft. If you want, you can sink down a bit or just keep soft. And we're going to start with forward punches. Okay? So through that waist, off we go. Hold it in a deeper squat if you want to make your legs work harder. Or just keep it nice and light. Fantastic, well done. Okay, stay in that position and keep going, but we're just going to swing the arms round from the side now. So some hooks round. Keep coming from that waist. Brilliant. Okay, we're just going to switch into the uppercuts. So we're just driving up now. So you're just hitting about head height in front of your head. Brilliant. Okay, hold it there. Well done. Give your arms a little shake out. Fantastic. We're going to do star jumps or side star steps or jumping jacks. You can either do it full or I will step out to the side. So depending which one you want to do. Are we ready? Off we go. Brilliant, well done. Fantastic, keep going. Five, four, three, two, one. Brilliant. Marching out with those legs. Make sure you grab a drink if you need one. What we're going to do now is either keep it with a march or take it into a jog. But we're going to add in our bicep curl and our diamond and two to finish. So it's bicep curl, up, side, down, two bicep curls. Or any variation that you want. So off we go. So you can either just keep it marching. Brilliant. As long as the arms are moving in some direction, it doesn't matter. Just keep that slight tension in your fist. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, 3 more of the arm movements in total. Brilliant. Keep it into a march. We're now going to do our knee raises or a high knee jog. So if you want to keep up with that cardio, jogging with high knees. If you want it lower intensity, just pull those knees up nice and controlled. Just think about tight core, embrace those tummy muscles and straight back. So off we go. While doing high knees. Brilliant. Lovely. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. We're going to go straight into a side leg raise. So lightly rest on a worktop or a chair if you need, or if you're quite good at balancing. To get your balance, just ground those heels into the floor. Stand nice and tall. All your muscles engaged, your thighs as well and your bum. And then we're just going to balance on one leg and raise the other out to the side. Remember, it's controlled up and controlled down. Don't just let it fall. As always, both legs are working hard. Brilliant. Okay, give me 5 more raises. Brilliant. Just pedal the legs off, release the tension, and then we'll go straight in that opposite leg. So find your balance on your opposite leg, nice and tall. Tense all your muscles, your legs, your bum, and then lift. It's okay to keep touching your foot down on the floor at the bottom. You don't have to do it all without regaining your balance. It is harder on the second leg as well because it's already tired from balancing. Lovely, well done. Okay, 5 more. Fantastic, just pedal off again. Okay, take the legs wide, feet are facing forward but in a slight V shape out. And all we're going to do is alternate gentle lunges side to side. So I'm going to lead with this leg, I'm going to bend it to the side, keeping this leg straight so I can feel it on the inside of my hip flexor. And then we'll just rotate to the opposite. So we're just holding no more than 2 seconds and then across. Lovely. Fantastic, well done. 2 more. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to do 1 more squat. And what we're going to do is our wide to narrow squat. So starting with the feet just about hip width, we're going to sink down to the squat, only as low as is comfortable for you. Take the legs wide, wider squat, and back to narrow, and we just alternate sides. Just be careful when you step wide that your knees don't fall in. There's no rush, just take it at your time. And keep it nice and shallow if you want. Just working all those muscles in different directions. Brilliant. remember, drive up on those heels. The effort is on the going up part of the exercise. One more each side. We sink and we drive. Fantastic. Okay, just pedal those legs off. What we're going to do now is go into that section I mentioned where you can either use the floor or stay standing. But we're not repeating all these exercises again, so I've left us enough time to just do these properly. The first one is a press up. So straightforward, if you're on the floor, hands on the shoulders, back straight, lower yourself down. If you want to do box press up on your knees, that's a little bit easier. Lower the chest and push up. If we're doing it on the wall, it's exactly the same. Hands roughly on where, like shoulder height. Take a step back and we're just lowering ourselves in. So if you're on the wall, just make sure those hands are at shoulder height, not higher up. Just keep the tummy nice and tight, the back straight, and you'll still feel that your shoulders are carrying some of your weight. Brilliant, well done. Okay, just 2 more. Okay, if you're on the wall, stay on the wall, and we'll do raising the knees up. So like the mountain climbers you can do on the floor. So same position, but we're just drawing the knees up towards the chest. So you can start with that, just keep your tummy nice and tight. On the floor, exactly the same, but we're just stepping the knees into the chest. Nice and slow, or you can run it if you want. It's kind of 3 options there. Wall, step it in slow, or run it. But all of those moves are working your arms and your shoulders as well. Your core muscles, driving those legs up. Fantastic. Okay, 5 more seconds. And relax. Again, shake it off. Stay on the floor if you're going to be on the floor, but go onto your back. And we're going to do bicycles. So if you're on the floor, it's the knee to the elbow. So hands on your temples, and you're going to alternate knees to elbow. Straightening out the leg as you go. You can also do that from the chair. So if you want to grab your chair, because you can stay in the chair for the next couple of exercises. Make sure you can see me. Sit towards the edge of the chair, but not so far forward you might fall off. Hands to your temples. And all you're going to do is raise one knee and draw it towards your opposite elbow. So just try and keep your back nice and straight. Try not to hunch over, like hinge from your hips. Just nice and slow. Just tighten those tummy muscles. If you're on the floor, you've obviously been doing it a little bit longer, so feel free to have a breather. Fantastic, well done. Last couple of seconds. Okay, next we're just going to do a simple abdominal crunch or a sit-up. So again, if you're in the chair, you can stay in that seated position towards the edge. Just make sure that your feet, your legs are at 90 degrees where your knees are, your feet are flat on the floor, hands across your chest, and you're just going to lean back, but only as far as while you can keep that back straight, and then sit up. If If your back starts to bend, make sure you're not going any further back. Keep that back nice and straight. It's the same if you're on the floor, it's just obviously all your body is on the floor, but you're pulling up with your, keeping those tummy muscles nice and tight. I could do with a second person sometimes, just to demo some of these. I have to recruit my son. Fantastic, well done. 5 more seconds. Okay, hold it there. This is going to be our last main exercise, but because we've worked the front of the core, we always need to work the back, because you need to make sure your back is strong as well. So if you're in the chair, same position, knees bent at 90 degrees, feet flat on the floor, hands are still across the chest, but this time we're leaning forward and pulling up. So it's just the opposite. So leaning forward and pulling up. If you're on the floor, just leg down, hands across the temples, and gently lifting up and lower. Nice and slow. Fantastic. Keep going. That's brilliant. Well done. That's it. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. If you're on your chairs, you can put them to one side and stand back up. And we'll just bring the session back down now. Our last few minutes. So we're just going to do some gentle arm movements that are good for toning as well as just kind of stretching off. So we'll just start putting your arms out to the side horizontally, and we'll just make some circle movements. They don't need to be fast, nice and slow, but we're just going to hold those for a little bit. Okay, rotate the opposite way. Fantastic. Okay, make sure your palms are facing down and just pulse down. I'd say like we're flying, but I don't think you see many birds with straight wings. Okay, turn the palms up and pulse up. Lovely. Okay, palms forward and pulse forward, so in front of the body. And you've guessed it, last one, palms back and pulse backwards. Your shoulders are probably aching now. 3, 2, 1, and relax. If you just let the arms drop across the body, a bit like Kevin and Perry if you ever used to watch that, and just swing them around. Just let go of all that tension. Like a grumpy teenager. Fantastic, hold it there. Okay, just reach up nice and tall. And then take it over to the side, stretching down the side. And back to centre. And the opposite side. And up. And release. Just roll those shoulders back just a few times. Fantastic. Okay. We'll just do a partial roll down and a cat-cow, which will make sense if you've not seen it before. So like we normally do, drop your chin to your chest, shoulders down, rotate the vertebra down, but only to halfway, and then you're going to flatten the back and stick the bum out, and then arch up like an angry cat, and then flat. So basically like a cow's got a flat back, and then a cat. Stretching out. Feels a bit strange when you first do it. And then just slowly roll yourself back up. Shoulders back. Arms stretch up. And then if you've got your chair, you can use it, or a worktop, and we'll just stretch off through the quads. So just pulling that heel up to your bottom. Keep your hips facing forward. Brilliant. Fantastic. And release onto your other side. Make sure you always stay standing nice and tall. It's easy at the end of a session to slowly roll down. Brilliant. And release. And we'll just finish off with our calves. So take a step wide, both feet are facing forward. Bend that front knee, the back leg is straight. Heel on the floor if you can, but just stand or keep your back nice and straight in the middle. And you'll feel that stretch all down the back leg. And stepping forward and step the opposite leg back. That's it, well done. Three, two, one. Bring it together. And give yourselves a big clap. Well done. Pause that music. So what have I got on that? 1,889 steps. There you go. So well done. I hope you all have a lovely night. Nice and sunny out there. Hopefully get out for some walks and things over the next few days. Make the most before it probably snows again. See you later. See you all next week, hopefully.